Hi everyone, it's Lillian here of Stamper's Niche. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada. So glad you can join me tonight. Every Monday night you will find me live here, well, almost every Monday night anyway, so we would love to have you. If you can't join live, then of course we love to, if you just pop on later. Regardless, do leave a comment saying hi, or even where you're from, or just, but anything, just any comment at all, just helps us know we're not working in cyberspace, and also it helps Facebook know that you like me coming to you on Monday nights. So I see some people saying good evening, so excellent. Let's go down to my desk right now, and there we go. We had spring finally hit this weekend. Yesterday was an absolutely gorgeous day, and today we actually had the lawn people in, because Harry's not able to do the lawns, that first initial dusty, dirty job. So they came in today, and our lawns are looking so good, and I can see birds building nests in our birdhouses. So I'm thinking that it's gotta be feeling like spring right now. What does a spring feel like to you? What kind of spring activities sort of herald the coming of spring to you? Or what do you enjoy doing in the spring? Maybe make that comment as we're just getting a couple of things set up and more people are hopping on. There we go. Oh, you still got snow, Irene? You guys got a really wicked storm, didn't you? Yikes. That was nasty. I hope it goes away soon, because it is really nice to have some spring out. We even got the lawn furniture out yesterday. You like to see the buds on the trees. Yes, I was just noticing that too. And the pussy willows. Yes, those are excellent. Oh, I love what you're all putting down. This is great. They're all sure signs of spring. That's for sure. For some reason, my camera's wonky tonight. Oh well, we'll make the best of it. It looks straight in one position and not in another. Let's see, does that look better on the screen? We'll go with that and see how it goes. So what I'm going to do tonight is something a little bit different. As most of you know, I post a card layout every Friday in my Facebook group, but some people have said they really don't know what to do with it. So I thought, well, we would look at the card layout I posted last Friday. So this is the layout that I posted. And myself, I have been taking these layouts from the catalogs. I find the catalogs the very best idea books around, and so that's where I've been getting the ideas. But now that I have posted this, what do you do with it? Well, you look at it and use it sort of as a springboard. You don't have to do it exactly. You can use it this way. You could turn it on its side and maybe move this over to there. You could use it however you want, or it could go this way, like that. And you could use different shapes. The shapes don't have to be the same. It is just a way of beginning. And so I'm going to show you what I did with this layout. I've got a couple of samples here, and then I'm going to show you the layout in the actual catalog. So let's take a look. See here. The first one, I'll put that there so you can just see it. The first one I did is this one here. So I basically followed it pretty closely. I didn't use tone on tone, the designer paper in that. I did use a contrast there. This is the Abstract Beauty designer paper. That's so pretty. Then I used this, and then instead of a circle, I used the hexagon and used the stitched stitched rectangles there. And I put You Matter. I am wanting to make a bunch of cards for the Ukraine, and so I thought You Matter would really work in well. And that comes from this set here, Here Together. It's on sale right now, or it's for sale, I should say. And as it has dies that go with it, so the You Matter came from here. But it is not, it is only available now while supplies last, or until May 2nd. So when the new catalog goes live, that is no longer available if that's of interest to you. So that was the first one. So it went pretty straightforward. So now I'm just going to show you what I did. Well, we're going to make the second one together. The second one, I wanted to give you a few sneak peeks. Pardon me. So I started with the Tranquil Tide designer paper. This is one of the new in colors. Remember, I showed you the Orchid Opulence last week in this card here, and that was that side. So this is going to be on this side here, is what I'm making that decision. And it's 3 by 5 1/4. So this is the designer paper. Now, what do you think? Should I put this on basic white or on Tranquil Tides? Should I go tone on tone, Tranquil Tide, or basic white? Which do you think I should do? I think, and while you're doing that, I'm going to have a bit of a drink of water here. So, not seeing anybody weighing in just yet. White. Somebody said white, so we will go with the white. Isn't this blue just gorgeous? It just makes me think tropical, ocean, all that kind of thing. All right, so we've got the card base. That's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So that's a pretty standard card base, just like the layout said. Now, if you get confused about layout and sketches, they're the same thing. So not to worry about it. Then this is going to go on here. So what I'm doing is I'm turning this sideways. And then I'm going to bring in my basic white, and it's 3 by 4 1/4, and take this off. And I'm thinking it will go like that. And then I'm going to take what would be this and put it over here. I'm going to bring some of that, oh, I'm blanking out here. I can figure that out real fast. The Parakeet Party. So there's that. And then I'm going to bring in, for the piece here, I'm going to bring in something else as well. So there is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be putting it that way. So I'm giving you another little sneak Tahitian Tide. What did I call it? Oh, thank you, Lynn. I'm so glad you're here. I thought I was doing better this week. I'm over COVID, but somehow or other, I don't know. My brain is still not working 100%. Bonnie, the white makes the dots pop. It does, doesn't it? So that makes it just fun. So I'm giving you a sneak peek at a bundle that's coming in the new catalog. It's called Sending Smiles, and it has this big word sending, and then all of these little phrases that go with it. They can stand alone or go with it, and then you can build flowers and that kind of thing. And then there are dies. So one of the dies I've got over here. So there is a die that cuts out the word sending if you want, and it layers just like those amazing silhouette dies. What were they called? Amazing Thanks. So you can put the skinny one on top of the fat one if you want. And then we've got all the different leaves and flowers, and then some of these long, skinny, gorgeous labels. So I can see me using this quite a bit. So we're going to use this tonight. Just put that there. And we're going to do some stamping on this white piece first. So let's bring that in. And I think I am going to use, you can see I've been stamping with these a little bit already. I'm going to use this one here, maybe this one, and I need some flowers. There's lots of different flowers in here, and we'll go with that to begin with. Now, what I like to do, especially with photopolymer stamps, is I like to sort of plan. So before I get the ink on the stamps, I start to think, okay, yeah, no, I think I want that to be a little bit more that way, if I'll remember. There we go. And then this one down here, maybe like that, and this flower can go on there. So that looks pretty good. If we put this on here, yes, that will be. So I need to keep it to this side here. So now I'm going to put these down, and with photopolymer stamps, especially long skinny ones, I like to keep them relaxed, and then I can just pick them up, and I don't distort them. If I pick them up, it might start to change the shape a little bit. But if I leave them here and pick them up with my block, then the shape stays the way it's supposed to be. Now, sometimes I want to change the shape, so that's all well and good. Whoop, I got that the wrong way. There we go. And I forgot a couple of the stamps there, I see. Also in here are some neat little centers for the flowers. So here's a big one, and a medium size, and a teeny tiny one. There we go. So we'll do the same thing. We'll just pick them up and get all of the blocks ready to go. Just need one more. And this one. There. We're all set. So we're going to put these up here. And we'll get started. Because they're photopolymer, I like to put a sponge underneath, a spongy surface, and this is actually from the Stamparatus, but I'm just using it. And I am going to bring in Parakeet Party. Here we go. This is such a vibrant green. So many people who have picked up their catalogs have said, oh, those in colors, they're just so neat in person, and they really are. They're just fun. There we go. We've got some leaves. Now I can do the inside later, but we'll put that to the side. Now I'm going to bring in a new in color, Sweet Sorbet. We'll do one of the flowers in that. And let's see, let's go about there. There. I like it, I like it. And we'll bring in another flower and another color. This time we will bring in Tahitian Tide, yes. And we'll bring in this feathery looking flower here. And I need the Sweet Sorbet back. I forgot about one. So there, isn't that a pretty blue? Oh, I love these colors. And if you're out and about at all, which I'm not, but I get to get out pretty soon, these are everywhere. They're very definitely the on-trend colors right now. So there we go. We've got that stamping done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that, and I'm going to cut a little piece off, but I want to come up with my plan first. So what I did was I used the die for sending, and I kept it here because the little eye is here, and I thought I needed to keep that. And when I die cut it out, I used the adhesive sheets on the back. So, but before I stick it down, I want to have my plan here, sending. Yeah, I think it'll go like that. And this is kind of in the background. I could have had it a little lower, but it's not bad. Let's just see. I did another, oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot the centers of the flowers. So let's bring this in. This is crushed curry. And we'll put some crushed curry in the middle of this one. And then we'll go the next size. Actually, I think we'll just go with these ones here. There and there. There, that finishes them off ever so nicely. So I did this one here. I got this flower a little lower, so I think I'll switch it out because I think it'll work better. So we're going to do this, and then sending is going to be over top like that. All right, so that looks like it's going to work. So the next step is to glue down the circle. And remember, I don't want to put glue right on the edge because I'm going to cut some of that off. There we go, but it anchors the word. Like that. Flip it over. You can see I was playing on that side as well. And I was planning this card. There we go. We've got it looking like that. Now we'll move this out of the way. And time to put this on. Just peel that adhesive backing off. Love my adhesive sheets now that I remember to use them. So now it's going to go, oh, we're going to go like that. Now I'm not going to worry about the dot to the eye until later because I want to give you a couple of other ideas if you are doing die cut words and you're worried about some of those little pieces like that. So we're going to switch it over and put this down here instead of down the side. And now we'll glue this down. We could have put this on dimensionals. That would have worked too. Just like that. There we go. Now, what I can do, there are a couple of things. I can poke out the eye for the dot for the eye and glue it on, but I often find it's a bit of a challenge. It gives me a bit of grief. It's not impossible, but the way I get around that quite often is I use an embellishment. And it just so happens that the Tempting Turquoise, oh my goodness, there's a flashback, that the Tahitian Tide, just like all of the in colors, they have their own embellishments. So, and they come in all these different shades. So I think I'm going to go with this one here, just like that. And already it's come together. Now I could have added some splatters. I could do some different things here if I wanted, but that's basically what you do when you use a card layout or a card sketch, is you look at the shapes and then you get something similar in shape and go with it. So that is that layout going this way, and that's it going that way. And let's put this back to the way it was when it was posted last Friday. So I post this in my Facebook group. So there's the Facebook page where most of you are right now, but there's also the Facebook group, and the Facebook group is private. You have to have permission to join it. So it's just a little bit more of a community there. So feel free to pop over and join it. I will put the link in the description afterwards. So a lot of you are saying how much you're enjoying these colors and this stamp set, and it's wonderful. So there's how to use a card layout. And where did I get the idea? I got the idea from this card right here on the catalog that's still current, page 75 right here. Now they put some ribbon underneath there, and they did stamping down like that. So I hope this helps you look at your catalog and see ideas, because this is quite different than this. And when you look at this, you might not think of this, but basically it's got a shape with a punch or something to write on. Then it's got the white, and then it's got designer paper that is tone on tone, but it doesn't have to be. You can adapt it, right? So you can do it whatever you want. And then of course you can change the angle and change the orientation. So there's what you do with a card layout or a card sketch. Now I have a few things to share with you too. First off, last week I shared the Orchid Opulence, what you would get if you joined the In Color Club. So this week I'm just sharing the Tahitian Tide. So when you join the In Color Club, you would get, let me just get this out. Again, you have to use your imagination. Some things are still in transit. But you would get 4 sheets of cardstock, or it would be half sheets if it's mailed. You would get 8 envelopes, because you've got enough cardstock to make 8 cards, right? You would get 8 sheets of the designer paper of that particular In Color. This one is Tahitian Tide. So, and this is the reverse side. So there's that. You would get 1 sheet of the ombre glimmer paper. That is so pretty, and I love our glimmer paper. It doesn't shed at all. You would get 30 of the matte dots. You would get 2 yards of the ribbon. So this is gorgeous shimmery ribbon. It looks just so good. You would get the ink pad, which I put somewhere. Here it is. So you get the ink pad and you get the re-inker. And you would get, pretend now these are in the same color. So Tahitian Tide blends, marker, and then you would also get this little chart that gives you some suggestions for colors that go with it. I find that it also goes with all the other In Colors in this family. And then you would get a card. So I'm seeing a lot of you loving these new In Colors. Yes, I am loving them too. They are fabulous. So let's move them out of the way and bring in a little show and tell. So where am I at here? So, just here, I'll just show you the In Colors one more time here. If you want to be part of my In Color Club, registration ends April the 30th, so this Saturday. So you do have to register right away. So what is the In Color Club? Each month you will get all of those things in one of the colors. So that's a way to build your collection without having to do it all at once. Another way to get your hands on some of the In Colors is get this upcoming paper pumpkin. It is all with the new In Colors as well. And it has enough to make 10 cards, 2 each of 5 designs, plus coordinating envelopes, plus coordinating gift card holders. The ink that's being used is basic gray, and you get an exclusive stamp set, and random people will be getting a golden voucher. And what a golden voucher entitles you to is $35 Canadian in Stampin' Up! Products you get to choose. So just something to remember. You need to do that before May 10th. You need to register for Paper Pumpkin. The other thing to remember is that Stampin' Staycation is coming really fast. I'm so excited. The projects are looking pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. And if you are at all interested, be sure to go here, and I will also put the link in the comments, and find out more. Register, all those things. And if you're busy on the 7th, it doesn't matter. You can do it whenever you want. It's because it's online, it will all be there for you, so you can pick and choose whenever you want, right? Okay, so last week's card was this one here, And when you make comments, as many of you are doing tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your names get put in a draw randomly to receive the card that was made. And this was Marg G was going to receive this one. So this is what we made last night. So, or last week. So here's a little sharing. I just had to share happy mail that we got. So here's what was in our mailbox today. The stamp down here, a little creative license, but it actually got to us. And I just love that our daughter is training our grandchildren to be sending happy mail already. So that was just fun. I had to share that. So here's a card I received in a swap. And it is a Z fold like this, but it's a little bit different because if you look, there's something on this side too. So it stands up like that, but if you were coming around the corner, say it was on your counter or something, you can see it from that side too. So Karen Gardner made that for me, and it's just a gorgeous card. Of course, you know I love that set. And then I received this great Easter card from another Karen Y. So thank you, Karen. And then I received this card in a swap, and I'm trying to remember who from. Okay, Rhonda McLeod. So this is the Symbols of Fortune. This is in the mini catalog. Gorgeous. Look at that die. Isn't that gorgeous? So another beautiful card. So here's a sneak peek. This card, it uses a stamp set that's going to be available beginning May the 3rd. So pretty soon. And again, this is one of these fun fold cards like that. And then she's even stamped the bamboo in here. So this is Karen Y here. And then this is one that I posted, it was spur of the moment. I think if I was doing it again, I would put this a little bit higher or lower because I didn't realize I was catching right with the circle there. But just a really neat thinking of you card, sympathy card, something like that. And then this card here. Now, does anyone have any guesses as to what stamp set I used to make this sunflower? So be thinking, maybe some of you have seen it. Be thinking about what I used to make this sunflower. I'm going to share it later this week in a Facebook post on my group page, but be thinking about what I used, what stamp set. And oh, by golly, I think I'm just about done. So I think that's it. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for sharing my video. Thank you for subscribing if you're on YouTube. And remember, if you have any questions or if I can help you in any way, just contact me and I'll do my best to do that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.